Hey guys, welcome back to the Google Ads series by Titans University. My name is Casey, your coach. One of the most misunderstood statements in Google Ads is between search query and keywords. A lot of people, when you listen to these words for the first time about search query and keywords, they almost sound similar. Well, they are similar, but they're not the same. It takes a while for you to understand the actual difference between what a search query means and what a keyword means. So let's get started and understand the difference between what a search query means and what a keyword means. So what you see in front of your screens is a user. This is a user who is trying to search for something on Google. Now this is Google. This is what the user has put in, which is shoes online. And then you will see a user who is happy because he's about to get what he wants. So let's say this is the user. Let's start labeling these terms. So this is a user who has put in a word or a set of words or a phrase called shoes online. Now, if you understand how Google works, which you already do, when you put in shoes online, you will see a set of listings here, and you will see a set of listings here, and then you will see a set of listings here. So first things first, let's start defining what these things are. Now what you see here are the ads, right? These are the paid ads that advertisers are spending money and running for your information. Now what you see here are natural listings or free organic listings or the SEO listings, as you may already know. Since Google Ads specifically speak about paid ads, we will be ignoring this for the time being, and we will only be focusing on ads which are above and below the free listings. Now, how did these ads come here? This guy's job is very simple because he's a user. He can simply put in a phrase and start looking for whatever he wants. Now, how did these ads land here? Now, that's exactly where an advertiser comes into picture. Now, what you see here is the advertiser. Now, an advertiser, what do you think an advertiser has to do? An advertiser has to create a Google Ads account, which is the first step. So he creates a Google Ads account, which is this. And then what he does is he has to put in a set of, give me a second. After he has created the Google Ads account, what he has to do is he has to put in a campaign. He has to create a campaign. He has to create an ad group, and after that, he has to put in a set of words in his Google Ads account, and these words are called as keywords. Right now, how does he put in these keywords? He does his research. He uses certain tools called the Google Keyword Planner or Google Search. He does a few things and finds out that these are the keywords that people may be searching for. Right now, according to the tools, he just includes a list of these keywords. Now, if this phrase is eligible to trigger the advertiser's ad will be shown here. Now, let's say this is the ad of our advertiser, right? Now, if this is the ad that the user is looking for, he will click on this ad and then he will go to the landing page, right? Now, this is exactly what works in the backend. A user has put in a word or a set of words or a phrase. There are a lot of advertisers doing this, creating Google Ads accounts and putting in a list of keywords. If the keywords match what the user is searching for, the ad will get displayed. And if the user is impressed with the ad, he will click on the ad and navigate to the website. Now, these are a set of keywords. Now, this is something which is called as a search query. So basically, a search query is what the user is actually searching for. A keyword is what the advertiser has put in with the hope that users will search for these keywords. Now, though this seems very simple, but it is very important when it comes to understanding the difference between search queries and keywords, because going forward, there will be situations when you can't use these terms interchangeably. Now, when you're reading something or when you're following Google support or when you interact with Google support, there has to be a clear distinction between search query and keywords, and you now know the difference between a search query and a keyword. A search query is a phrase that the user is searching for, which is not yet a keyword. If you want this, if you take this example, the search query here is shoes online. Do you think there is shoes online here? No. If you think this keyword is, or if you think this search query makes sense if it is added into your account. So you can go ahead and add this search query into your list of keywords. After you do that, that's when it becomes a keyword. Until then, it's a search query. I hope you understand the difference between a search query and a keyword now. I think this makes sense. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to write to me and I will answer all your questions. Thank you so much for being patient, and I thank you again for being a part of Titans University. My name is Casey, signing off. Cheers, guys.